And with that, I'd like to welcome on the show Tanvi from Oz India Travel. And of course, we know that, she has been updating us on a lot of information about how to get to India or from India to Australia, all under the current circumstances. Of course, we've been doing this weekly update because rules change on a weekly basis. The charter flights change from the weekly basis, and she has given us a lot of information in the last 4 weeks on what flights we can take to and from Australia and vice versa. So let's go to that show.
These are the updates which we received. So please, for all up-to-date information, check the government website, official websites, or you can call us as well. And yeah, we'll definitely come back to you with a lot of other information in coming weeks as well.
Well, wonderful. And you have given us a lot of information in the last 4 weeks of about flights that could go from Australia to India and vice versa. But right now, what's the main update for this week? What's been happening?
Okay, so before we start, Umeshji, I would also like to inform to all our listeners that we don't operate any flight directly. So we have partnered with all the charter companies and airlines in Australia and got all the options for you. So in one word, you can say we are a one-stop shop for you. We can book you anything available in market. And we keep changing our offerings as well based on the experiences we have with different operators. So we would highly recommend you all to check before you book. Just not go and book with anyone, because you have to remember one thing: if you're booking the charter flights, the whole amount is non-refundable. So if you're giving the deposit or you're giving the full amount, it's all non-refundable. But if you have anything, you want to travel anytime, you can always call us. We can help you as well. Is this week Wednesday? Luckily, I got another update this morning on my table. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And that's from Emirates. So you guys must have heard in last few interviews that we said Emirates getting cancelled, not really recommending that much. But I'm proud to say today, since the people from Brisbane, you have good option from Emirates. They have reintroduced something called Dubai Connect. So if you don't know what Dubai Connect, that means they have got you some more bonuses within the package. So all bookings or tickets existing on you will be qualified for eligibility and from today itself. Dubai Connect bookings will be accepted from for travel from Saturday the 14th. So just in 2 days. Today is 12th, which is amazing. I'll just go through the key points with you as well. I'm sure I even receive a lot of calls every day from many of you that tell us about Emirates because they are directly flying from Brisbane. So the minimum transit time for first class, business class, economy class passengers, it should be minimum 10 hours to get this benefit of this particular thing. Then best available connection logic means the best available connections we have from Australia via Dubai to India. And there are some flights who are code sharing with Emirates. That's called FZ. And they all are flying from same terminal, Terminal 3. So don't worry about it. Now, what is including in this package? I think that's quite interesting. Probably many of you are very interested in that because previously everyone was paying for hotel out of pocket. Per room was anywhere from $260 to $290. Even if you're taking breakfast or anything else, it was going up to $390, which was really expensive. But now, if you're eligible in this particular package, then they can give you hotel accommodation within this package for passengers who meet the eligibility criteria and are transiting through Dubai for at least 10 hours till maximum 24 hours. So good news here is the flights which we have from Brisbane. So those who are going to Ahmedabad, you have a transit around 17 hours. And for other sectors like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, other places, they are mostly 22 hours, which means you should come in this particular category. Now, if a UAE visa on arrival for those passengers that require visa to enter UAE, so that is also there. Transport between the hotel and the airport and vice versa is also available in this package if you are planning to have whenever you want to have holiday in Dubai. And also they are planning to give you one meal. So there are so many things covered in that, guys. I'm really happy to tell you. And if you want to book it, feel free to call us, and wherever you want to call or Emirates, they'll be definitely happy to help you, Meshi.
That's wonderful news, and it is good news, as you have mentioned, the Dubai Connect. Well, people might
Yeah.
not know, but now they know. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. So, what flight options do we have from Brisbane now?
Okay, so amazing. As I already mentioned, Emirates, definitely Emirates is there. So those who wanna have, who can go with the longer hauls, they can think of it. And I would say parents especially amazing because for parents it's not easy to actually recheck in again and again. So if your parents are going, especially those who are going to Ahmedabad, or those who needs to take at least one connection, not going to Delhi or Bangalore, it's definitely a good option for you. And Emirates is giving you luggage 30 plus 7 throughout, which means you can check in at Brisbane and you get luggage at your final destination. For example, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, whichever one you're taking. And the fare starts from $1,095. Option two, for those who are going to Delhi or Bangalore or those who want to go early as possible, then you have option via Sydney or Melbourne. Majority of flights we have are going via Melbourne. And if you want to go with the standard luggage, you can go with $1,495 per person package flight. And the earliest you can have in this one is from 20th of November. And we have pretty much one or two flights a week up till 15th of January, guys.
So that's wonderful. That's quite a lot of options that you have from
Yeah.
Brisbane. Well, of course, we can't leave the Sydney guys away as well. So, if you're planning on traveling from Sydney, what would be your options and what options do they have?
So Wednesday, right now from Sydney, there are only two flights scheduled so far. So first is 15 December, Sydney to Bangalore, and 15 January, Sydney to Bangalore. These are the only ones which are already confirmed. But we are expecting actually a few more flights to come. So I had meeting with charter companies yesterday, and they said maybe 4th of December or 15th of December, there'll be 2, 3 more flights should come. So once a week from Sydney to Delhi is also in plan. And once again, we can connect all Australian cities to all domestic cities in India in any of these flights.
Wow,
Amazing.
wow. That's pretty good. So, things are starting to happen. And of course, we know we have seen the easing of restrictions in Victoria and Melbourne. Last time we were talking in our last episode, you talked about Melbourne
Yeah.
being very lucky. So, what is the
Yeah.
status of flights from there?
I would still say they are lucky. There are some more flights introduced, all from Brisbane, all from Melbourne. Sorry, I keep talking a lot about Brisbane, so that's how it comes. But yeah, Melbourne guys, you are still lucky. So there are a lot of flights from even 20th November and onwards. In fact, 19th November, I got direct flight Melbourne to Amritsar. Still got few seats left. And then there are the flights up till 17th January, pretty much one or two flights directly from Melbourne to Delhi or Bangalore, one to Amritsar from for Melbourne guys. So yeah, you guys are once again definitely lucky.
Well, there you go. We can't leave the Melbanians out. So there you go. They've got lots and options. And by the looks of it, they seem to have a fairly good selection of, the flights as well. Well, we are coming on to the holidays, so, a lot of people would be looking at, traveling locally. So, what's the update on domestic flights?
So domestic flight wise, they all are operating mainstay. So we have at least 1, 2 flights a day from Brisbane to Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Perth, all these destinations. And this week, even Jetstar, just yesterday, they have announced another flight from Avalon to Sydney that will take off again from 18th of December. So you guys are covered if you want to have your holidays there during Christmas. And marking the first time its services has operated from airport. So close to 9 months, they were not operating. So now they're going to start, but they are going to start the booking as well. And fare is really cheap, guys. It's starting from $71 onwards per person. So yeah, you are covered in that. And there are some more flights coming from Virgin Australia and Qantas as well. So domestic flights are really doing well right now, Mesty.
So domestic flights happening again, which is very good, and even with the border restrictions easing, that will make it even easier.
Yeah.
And any update from people who have been stuck in India and wanting to come back maybe for Christmas? So any updates from India to Australia flights?
So nothing really new flight launched. I think Air India is planning to have some. So once again, we would recommend everyone to register yourself with the Australian High Commission in Delhi, so you get regular updates, because they are basically selecting people themselves based on the reasons you have given, and register yourself with the Indian High Commission as well. But yeah, there is nothing which we can book. But yeah, keep checking, because things are getting better, and we got some updates as well that maybe in January there'll be a lot more flights, or you might have some charter options as well if this the cap thing lift off. Because right now, if we bring the charters to Australia, I think just hardly 30 to 50 passenger you can bring, which becomes very, very costly. Not everyone can afford. So yeah, just register yourself with the FAT and Indian High Commission, and you should be able to get the updates. And you can keep checking our page as well for any regular updates for flights from India to Australia. Umesh.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. Well, of course, always check with DFAT and the High Commission, and of course the quarantine requirements would be changing as well from time to time. So it is important that you are updated with that information too.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, it's not changed from 8th of August till same. Those who are flying from Australia to India and India to Australia, it's pretty much same. But it's good to check if there is any new update for quarantine. Definitely, Umesh.
Okay, so once again, as we said before, that people are now coming onto the festive season, and you can feel it in the air. Parties have all started happening. So, can you tell us, good places that people from Brisbane and Queensland can think of traveling, during this festive season?
Umesh, I would say I would definitely recommend everyone to go to Fraser Island. Luckily, guys, I lived in Fraser Island for around 18 months. I have really explored it very well. I was there definitely before. So it's a really amazing place. You can go for even weekend getaway just for 2 days, up till 7, 10 days, depending on the time you have. They have amazing camping sites. And even on our website, if you go azindiatravel.com.au, we have got some prepaid 3 days package as well for Fraser Island, which start from $499 per person. And they give you the camping sites, this amazing beautiful place near the beach. You get you have your own driver as well. 4-wheel drive is very important, and I would say please don't drive there, because I know some people got stuck. Like, it's very, very muddy, and your 4-wheel drive won't really be very nice. You have to clean a lot. So maybe it's good to take a package which is like I mentioned here, and they include you pretty much everything. So your accommodation, the sites they are taking you all around, and the 4-wheel driver. If you want to drive as well, sometimes drivers give you option in their own car. They train you for that, and yeah, they take you all the places. And the main places are Lake Mackenzie. That is really something, I would say, especially ladies out there. You don't have to do the spa, because imagine that Lake Mackenzie is like you're taking spa in open air. It's so amazing. The water is like, it's not salty. It's like a artificial beach, and you feel like, oh my god, you just don't want to come out of it, because just feel it's like a moisturizer or a spa thing happening. So that's amazing. They have 4 or 5 different amazing sites. So either you can take a full package, like I mentioned, 3-day package if you want. Otherwise, you can just go your own. So you can probably stay in Harvey Bay. That's where there are so many different beaches. So there is a place called Urangan Pier. I used to live in the Cypress Street before, and that was just across the road from the beach. So I was literally just 1 minute away from the beach, Umesh, and I could just come out and just jump into the beach. That was amazing. So you can stay in Harvey Bay. It's not too costly. You can have some boutique style of hotel, or if you want to stay in lovely hotels, the big ones with a long, big swimming pool, you can do that as well. So you have all sort of options to stay. And you can take a day trips from Harvey Bay. So if you are check our website, we have a day trips as well. Day trips cost you somewhere $100 to $200 depending on the one you take. And other than that, so you can go Fraser Island for a few days and then stay in Harvey Bay. Check out all the nearby areas. So Harvey Bay got a botanical garden as well. Someone who loves kind of culture or nature kind of things. And guys who love drinking, I think maybe you do. They have there is a Bundaberg rum distillery there as well, so which is just 1 hour away. You can just go and do tasting everything, and they'll show you so many amazing demonstrations are also there, so you can spend a whole day nicely in Bundaberg. And also nearby Harvey Bay, there are so many other things. I would say basically it's a chill out kind of family, tour you can have. Maybe you can just hire a car. I just got a call from someone said we are four friends. We want to have a big car or like a big van kind of thing. We want to take it. So guys, anything if you are a couple or if you are with small kids or if you are a family like with parents or you want to go with your friends, any one of you can think of this holiday. It's very close to us. It's hardly 350 kilometers from Brisbane, if I talk about, and it's hardly 4 to 5 hours drive from here. So even you can go in the morning, maybe Saturday or Friday night, and you can come back Sunday night, or you can spend more days. So definitely, highly recommended for you to check out Fraser Island, amazing, and nearby areas.
Well, you've got my appetite whet already, especially Fraser Island, and that's beautiful. It's one of our favorite spots when we do go out. We go in two four-wheel drives, me and my son, and the family cabs there
Okay,
because we are quite experienced with the four-wheel drives, and we always have
definitely.
quite a few challenge. My son always
Yeah.
says, I always look in the rear vision mirror, and I say, you always there. He said he's worried about whether I'll keep up with him or not. So I said, we have learned a few tricks down the way. And when you talked about Bundaberg, well, nothing beats a Bundy and Coke. So that is wonderful. Some very good tips that you have got there. So people planning to go out and nothing like that. So what tips do you have for people?
So, Umesh, I would say, guys, very careful. Just check what documents you have. You don't have to confuse or be worried about it. Just as long as you have all the documents, that's great. Look, whenever you're thinking of booking, just think of the reliable person who has the knowledge about it. Just don't go blindly that your friends told that or someone else went and whatever their circumstances are, because your can be totally different. These days are not same like it used to be. The COVID situation is quite different. So it's better you ask the professional for a guide based on your circumstances. If you're flying to India, I would like to emphasize that again. Please register yourself the day you are flying from Australia. Just register yourself with Australian High Commission so you get the regular updates. If your visa is going to expire, guys, so if your parents are here and their visa going to expire, for example 20th of December, so please don't wait till 10th or 15th December that you will book that time. Or even if you're booking now, don't book them on 18th of December while their visa expiring 20th December, because guys, things can may change. As you can understand, the things are not regular like it used to be. So always give little space, some time to yourself as well, and try to book their flights at least 7 to 10 days before, and book them as soon as possible as well, so you don't have the last minute stress so that you have to rush and book them in. So yeah, I would say just stay calm and look for the professionals. We are there to help you as well, and there's so many other amazing people who can help you. And once again, like I always mention, I'll mention here, guys, doesn't matter what you have booked with us or not, we are there with you to help you. Definitely, if you book with someone else, we have a limited rights that we can intervene in your particular case, but we can always guide you that what should be the direction, what should be the steps, what you need to do. So, guys, once again, we are together in this, and we are always there to help you. And feel free to contact us. And if you want to contact us, you can call our hotline, which is 040-440-3264, or the local number in Brisbane is 0738115084. We have a local number in Sydney and Melbourne as well. Or you can jump on our Facebook page where I am generally there. You get reply very fast. That is Oz India Travel. Or you can jump on our website as well, which is www.ausindiatravel.com.au. And we have an option where you can click on the call back option. So you don't have to call, we'll call you back. Or you can fill the form and, we'll go from there. So guys, once again, thank you very much for listening to us on Australian Indian Radio. And yeah, feel free to call us if you have any information, if you need anything from us.
Thank you very much, Tanvi, and especially reaching out and helping people who have not even booked through your agency. As you mentioned, you will have limited things that you can do with the ticketing because it's been booked with someone, but advice you can give. So that is wonderful. It is a good, very good. I'd say it's a community service that's being
Yeah.
provided,
And we
and
don't
those
charge anything
numbers.
for it, guys. We don't have to worry that you wish to come with us, we're gonna charge you. We don't charge anything at all for that.
And those numbers are listed there. So contact the Tanvi if you have any of these queries, and be safe. Make sure and be safe and be prepared. And one of the things that you said there, Tanvi, I really liked is don't leave it for too late. Always allow enough of time. And always be prepared. And as you mentioned before, there are certain things that people don't think about, and they just book and want to go. Is that you need to have all your documents. And the one point that you made in the previous episodes was money. That you have to also look at. Okay, if you need to spend money, well, locally might be a different case. But if you're traveling, and especially overseas and whatever where you're going, be prepared that you might not have access to an ATM or things like that. So be prepared. So wonderful. Thank you so much for providing all this information.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Umesh ji. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Stay
Jai
safe, guys.
Jai Hind, Jai